My first question is for Ms. Miller. In December of 2022, the Secret Service announced that hackers linked to the Chinese government stole at least $20 million in U.S. COVID relief benefits, including UI funds, in over a dozen states. A former assistant U.S. attorney who indicted these hackers from this Chinese criminal group in both 2019 and 2020 said that the hackers have, quote, tens of thousands of machines, quote, end quote, going at one time to obtain personally identifiable information and generate criminal profits. Even more concerning, officials and experts told one media outlet that other federal investigations of pandemic fraud seem to point back to foreign state-affiliated hackers. So my question, Ms. Miller, American officials have blamed Chinese hackers for the breaches of OPM, of Anthem Health, and Equifax. And it's clear that COVID fraud is not just a domestic issue, this is a matter of national security. So based on your experience working with the Pandemic Response Accountability Committee, which is a member of course, of DOJ's International Organized Crime Intelligence and Operations Center, what are the national security implications, in your view, of foreign state-affiliated hackers stealing taxpayer funds that were intended to be for COVID relief benefit programs?
Yeah, data on this is still being evaluated, but there's some estimates that half of the pandemic unemployment assistance fraud went to adversarial nations. And that's pretty problematic when you consider that people, when they think about fraud, they think, oh, it's just a little rounding error, it's a problem. This was fraud that's funding our adversaries. That's what happened during the pandemic. And that's why there's so much attention on it, which is valid. These hackers, and there is a full underground market of fraud actors today. We call it fraud as a service, and it is those fraud actors, they have at their disposal really sophisticated artificial intelligence tools. They have the flexibility and agility to be able to move. If something's not working, they can just take something down and put it back up. We've seen where the DOJ has taken down a malware site, and it's been back up 2 months later, and it's even more effective. So we cannot fight this adversary the way that we are currently fighting this adversary, because this adversary is serious, and they're looking to steal money to create not just a financial problem, but a national security problem.